In today's video, we're going to be going over, oh my God, I'll just close this. In today's video, we're going to be going over how much it actually costs to run AI automations, because it's probably cheaper than you think. So if you don't know me, my name is Devin. I've helped manage and create over 20 social medias and AI automations for small businesses. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, let's see, boom, let's go to, okay. So the first part of AI automations, the main one that most people really use them for is admin work. Now, that can be anything from follow-ups, that can be anything to chat bots to help figure out information. It can be something really simple like scheduling a booking or an appointment, anything like that, right? So if you're using something like VoiceFlow, now if you don't know, VoiceFlow is essentially a workflow platform where you can create very easy things like chatbots for websites to help you book appointments, get on calls, take in information intake, or you can use it for something like, hey, let's create a voice agent, right? So VoiceFlow is pretty good. I use it a lot in the past. And for this one right here, now it's gonna cost you about $60 a month, right? If we're being completely honest here. Now it's called the easy button because you can immediately get 10,000 messages for about $60 per month. Now for most businesses, that's pretty good, right? If you're using over 10,000 messages for your chat bots, your voice agents, etc., then you're probably doing really good in your business. And that $60 plus, or maybe $100, whatever, isn't really going to mean anything to you. But if you're a smaller business and you'll never really come close to hitting that 10K message, that 10K for messages right now, then don't even worry about it. But then we have something a little bit more in depth and more creative than VoiceFlow, which is N8N. Now it's not as easy, right? VoiceFlow has a bunch of like templates and everything you just plug and play, but N8N is better. It has more API access. You can really connect it to anything. You can be really creative with it. It's cheaper, right? At $10 to $24 a month. That's which includes hosting and some APIs involved into it, but it requires way more knowledge to get it up and running. It's not as simple as, hey, I'm gonna just take this basic template for a chatbot, plug into my business, change my name. It's not that simple. You can find templates online, but I wouldn't recommend using them from a standpoint of plug and play, because if you take it and just plug it in, it's gonna be set up for a different business or a default business, not you specifically. With VoiceFlow, you can probably just talk to the AI, have it change some things. You can probably talk to ChatGPT and it'll tell you exactly how to guide it. And then you can talk to ChatGPT too, for an example, or Claude to build it, but it's a bigger learning curve. I'll just leave it as that, right? I'm not gonna get too in depth in this video, but it's gonna be significantly cheaper than something like VoiceFlow to run it consistently. However, there's a bigger learning curve. Now Zapier, now all these numbers are based on research data that came through that I just did last night. So it's gonna be way more expensive per action, per zap, right? It's going to be multi-step workflows. Now Zapier is similar. Zapier is very similar to N8N, except it's slightly more expensive. It has its own hosting and everything, but it's going to be more expensive, and it's going to have a high burn through rate. Let me see. Can you guys see this? So for example, right here, right? The moment you do this one right here, there's going to be money. This action costs money. This action costs money. This action costs money. So you're going to be paying significantly more per lead, per visitor, per customer to your business, whatever it is, per action for anything you have going on, and it adds up. So if you're cautious about cost, I'd stay away from Zapier. So to summarize, if you're going the smart way, N8N is going to cost you about maybe $25, $30 at the most in my experience. But again, for most people, you're going to be within this range right here, because even if you're using third-party APIs, you're probably not going to be using enough, the average person, to really go beyond this limit right here. But again, it really depends on what you're doing, what your automation is, and how you're setting it up. Because if you just build something really random, if you don't know what you're doing, the workflow itself, how you're connecting things, could cost you more, right? Certain toggles, certain settings, certain code can cost you more than it really needs to. So again, if you don't know what you're doing, definitely reach out to someone who does know what they're doing. If you need any help with that, click link down below in the description, book a free call, we can talk about it 10-15 minutes and go from there. So going on to the next type, which is content. Now, a lot of people is really using AI for content, and that can be good and or bad. If you're using AI to generate short form content, like I mean from like scratch, like generating the actual videos and all that, it's going to cost you a lot of money, right? But we're never going to talk about that because it's not something you should be doing at all. Images, yes. Maybe some B-roll, yes. Some video assets and elements, yes. But like Sora 2 AI as a form of Sora 2 as a form of short form content should not be something you're considering. So let's get into it. Now, when it comes to using something like chat UIs, let's just say Claude, ChatGPT, a lot of people use them for creating copy for LinkedIn, captions, scripts, etc. That can either be free or it's going to cost you about $20 a month. But if you're using it in the form of, let's say, a API like we have right here, right? We're never really going to be talking about ChatGPT or Claude chatbot. We're talking about more of the creative side to it, right? Plugging something in custom to your business and your everyday life. That's going to cost you about $5 a month. In my personal experience, I'll put, let's say, $15, $20, $30 into an OpenAI API key, and that'll last me a good amount of time across several different projects. And that's for one, because I'm being very efficient with my uses. I'm not just plugging something in and spamming it over and over again. I'm looking to test, okay, if I run this once, what's the outcome look like, right? And so instead of me running it 50 times, I'll run it 5-10 times, test it out, see, okay, here's how it runs like this. Now let's try it with a different setting, this and that, right? Some people just run it once and say, okay, it works, let's go. But no, you have to really test this stuff out, not only from a creative ROI, but from a financial ROI as well. Then you have something like Midjourney, like I talked about earlier, creating images and using those images to create videos. That's going to cost you. It's going to cost you money, right? You can't do that. You can't really do that for free. I know Gemini. I know Grok. Well, not really Grok anymore. Mostly Gemini has features and ability to just generate images for you. I think with Gemini you need to have the paid plan. I don't really remember because I use Gemini the paid version, so I don't really know what's on the free one or not. I have to double check that for you. But it's going to cost you about $30 a month just to create consistent images. So if you're using Midjourney to create create images for your campaigns, your ads, whatever, it's going to cost you at least $30 a month, because the creative side of AI, when it comes to generating images, videos, is probably the most expensive. And then when you get into using something like 11 Labs for, let's say, your AI agents, for any of your video overlays, whatever, it's going to cost you about $22 a month. Now, when you're generating these videos, it's going to be similar to how, Zapier charged like X amount of dollars or cents, whatever, per action. It's going to be very similar for video, depending on which platform you're using. But typically, let's just say for Runway, for example, it's going to cost you about 12 cents per second. And with HeyGen, you can expect anywhere between $1 to $4 per minute. So again, this is why I said generating short form content, long form content from scratch using AI completely as like the main source, it's expensive and doesn't really make sense, because chances are you're not really going to get the quality or the level of generation that you're looking for. But if you're using content AI as something that you're like a main source of your life or your business, if you're somebody who develops entire systems, you want to code your next business idea, you want to have a startup company that does this and that and get founders in, you're going to be paying a bare minimum of $20 a month just to get access to something like Claude Code, which a lot of people are using right now. Bare minimum $20. Now, I know even for myself, whenever I do use Claude Code, it runs out pretty quick. Again, it really depends on your prompting, how you're talking to it, everything else. But if you're using only Claude Code, it's going to get expensive once again. I know some people go into Gemini or ChatGPT, create a prompt, and then plug that into Claude. But if you're not going to have the patience to do all that, which honestly, it's a lot. But again, if you're interested in full stack, you probably have the patience for that to begin with. But expect to be paying at least $20 a month. Now, if you're going to go to the big boy status and get the $100 a month Claude plan, then you're going to be paying about $100 a month, and at the same time getting way more usage out. Now, I know that Anthropic just signed a deal as of today, me recording this, which is May 12th, 2026. They just signed a deal with Elon and SpaceX to have their storage, I guess, in space, or their data centers in space or whatever, for more capacity. So you're gonna get more usage out of both of these plans. Now, this is significantly harder and more time consuming to do it yourself, but the ROI on it is significant, right? So instead of paying $100 an hour to developer, thousands a month, You can just pay 100 a month and or 20 and get the same results. But again, this is really something that's, you really gotta be into it, really be passionate to get this working. Because again, you can make something really good. I'm not gonna get too much into it. Right? I'm really passionate about all this. I won't get too deep into it, but you can make something really crazy with this. But you really have to be passionate in the terms of you have to create it yourself, test it yourself, and then market it, right? So if you're a business owner looking to get something like this, a full stack code, app, software, website, whatever, then you're gonna have to play around with this, put money into it, and at the same time still do your business, still do the marketing, still do the sales. And it is a lot, I'm not gonna lie. So if you are a business looking to get something like this done, or if you want a project done for you, click the link down below, we can talk about it, see what we can get set up, and not only talk about, okay, how can we make it, but if it would even be worth it in the first place, and how you can market it at the same time. Again, I've helped businesses not only build stuff like this, but at the same time market, and you're not going to get any success if you don't do the marketing and the sales. You can build the perfect app, the perfect software ever that cures every problem on the planet. If you don't know how to market it, if you don't have content going out consistently, it doesn't matter. So if you have any questions about that, click down below, just reach out to me, email. Now, the 3 rules to really cut all of the money that you're spending in half, or even more than half, really. Now, again, I've built a lot of projects over the last few years, even before AI was even mainstream, before ChatGPT came out. I was still a software engineer, right? Interning, college, all of that. So you're gonna save so much money if you just self-host most of your projects and your builds. Now, the reason for this is because hosting in and of itself costs a bare minimum of anywhere between $13 and $20 a month, right? That's what it says right here, $10 for a server, bare minimum. It really depends on how much CPU you need, how much storage you need, how much RAM you need, etc. But it's really gonna cost you, I'm telling you right now, $15 bare minimum, probably closer to 20. For most projects, that's really gonna do something for you. So you can avoid a lot of that by just self-hosting. To self-host it, you would need your own desktop, a Mac Mini, something like that, which is gonna be like $1,000 plus. But if you really wanna go to that level and that commitment, I recommend it. For security reasons and everything else. I have a video on like the security behind AI and why self-hosting matters. I filmed it maybe like a year ago. If I remember, I'll post this somewhere up here. Now, rule number 2, don't pay for the shiny interface if you only need the brain of it. I'll give you an example. If, for example, if you need access to OpenAI's Mini 03, Mini 04, or whatever, right? You don't have to pay for a ChatGPT subscription. If you need access to Claude, you don't have to pay for the monthly Claude chatbot subscription. You can just buy the API itself and put money into that, and you'll save immediately more money. And that's just a low-level example. There's other apps out there that you can pay for. I'm not going to get too deep into that because I really just want to focus on the cost of it. But you don't have to buy everything just to get access to it. A lot of apps, especially today in 2026, you can just buy the API, put money into that, and get the same software connected to whatever you're building. Now, rule number 3, match the model to what it is that you're doing. For example, if you just need something simple from a AI perspective, right? Take and copy, see what's going on, determine if it's a sales letter, if they need onboarding, if they need more information, whatever. You wouldn't go and use Opus 4.7, I think it was, 5.7, something like that. You wouldn't use that, right? You would use Sonnet from ChatGPT. You can just go use an older Mini 4 model. You don't need to pay for the biggest, best, strongest model because it's going to be overkill. It's going to take longer most of the time too, because these models, the higher tier ones, they're going to think for longer, so they're going to not only take longer to give you a response and do its job, but it's going to cost you more at the same time to get that extra computing out. So be smart with that. The final math on all of this, it's not really about the cost, it's really about the leverage, right? And if $200 saves you 10 hours a week, you're winning. So even though you're going to be paying hundreds of dollars a month, if that $100 a month saves you 10 hours, imagine how much you can do more with that 10 hours per week, right? So if you're someone who has to do a bunch of sales calls, you can take on significantly more calls per week and make more money. And if you're in a business that's even medium ticket, forget high ticket, you're probably going to be getting that back within the first call. So it's not really anything you have to worry about. But if you're just testing things out and you really just want to get into automations, learn how to do it, slowly integrate into your everyday life and your business, expect to pay anywhere in between these two right here. But if you're more consistent with it, if you're trying to get something set up from the admin perspective, like we talked about, maybe even creative side, expect to pay anywhere between this right here. And if you're just in all-out build mode, you're trying to build like a beast of software, whatever, expect to pay about $600 a month, realistically, right? If you don't have a budget for like $600 a month to build your own full stack service, don't worry about it. Again, if you have any questions about anything I said, you want more of a sit down, a one-on-one for building this for your own business, click link down below in the description. We can talk about it, or just reach out via Instagram or email and we can have that talk. But again, it's not as expensive as you think. If you have money coming from your business, this is a decent investment and you can't really compete without this, right? I might do a whole nother video on why you should be paying this money, but maybe I'll film that tomorrow. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Again, reach out if you need anything. I appreciate you.